Jeez. Hello everyone, how y'all doing? This is Richard on Richard's channel. Just wanted to take the moment to say hello and thank you all for joining. And I want to take a moment again to for everyone that has supported my channel since 2011 and so forth, yada yada. Just want to say thank you all again. I always been saying this, but I do deeply appreciate all the support. Thank you all for following for so long. So basically, I'm not going to get into any details. It's just more this this live stream is mostly just for just to chat with you guys and talk to you guys and see what's up. And basically, that's it. So if anybody has anything interesting to say, I'm here. And I know I just started, so it might take a couple minutes for people to realize that I'm live streaming, but eventually you guys will see it. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a beer and eventually hopefully people will show up. So we'll see. Don't you like that sound? Very good beer right here. I don't know. I really don't know what to talk about, to be honest. You see, my old dog. He's getting old and he's 15, convict. So I'll switch his camera over. Come on, convict. Come on, buddy. Say hi to everyone. By the way, I'm not sure if you guys noticed that one weird thing right here. He was born with it. And apparently, I know he's 15. And we did ask the nurse or doctor or whatever if they can get rid of that thing in his eye. But unfortunately, since he's 15, they're afraid that if they put him under anesthesia for that operation, that he won't come back. So he's gonna live with it, and it's alright, convict, right? They're like, tell them. He's like, I'm good with it. I'm an old dog. It's just so noticeable. It's so weird, right? Old doggy. Oh, thank you for leaving a like. Whoever left a like, thank you. Come on, convict, say hello. Tell them, hey, convict, for me, tell them thank you for leaving a like. Oh, Doomslayer, thank you so much. What's poppin', man? What's up, man? I'm just filming my old doggy. He's like, why? He's like, everybody loves you, convict. You're such a good dog. You're 15 years old. Everybody loves you. You're a social media icon. Come on, guys. For 15 years old. Hold on. Let me switch my. For a 15 years old dog, let's give it up for a convict. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's switch you back. Come on, buddy. We're all rooting for you. Make it to 16. Yeah, that'll be awesome. If he makes it for at 16 years old, I'm gonna call him the official living fossil. He's gonna be the official living fossil at this point. Right, buddy? Yeah. Such an old doggy. What? I didn't mess with ya. Oh yeah. I'll scratch you. Yeah, get that ear. Oh yeah. Scratch that ear. Oh yeah, you know you like it. Oh yeah, scratch it. Scratch it. You see that? You see that foot? Hold on. It's gonna get going. Hey, Conver, you trying to start a motor? Are you trying to start a motorcycle? Ah, such a good dog. All right, hold on. What's going on with that one message? Oh, okay. A PC build for games that requires a lot of power to run. Okay. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Hey, that's great. That's great to hear. So basically, the stream isn't really meant for anything. It's just to come by and chat with me, and I'm live streaming, so why not? Hey, thank you guys so much, Doom Slayer. Thank you for showing up. But yeah, I'm just taking some shots of my dog because he's such an old dog, and trying to get a couple of videos of him. And to be honest, I hope he hangs in there until he's 16, because at least then I could say that I have a dog that lived till 16. And now you know what? I don't even want him to live to 16. I want him to live till like 20. Like, can you imagine a dog living in his 20s? That would be awesome. Like, that would be definitely the definition of a living fossil on legs at that point. That would be so cool. Come on, buddy. Yep, those are definitely awesome. Oh, he's itchy though. Oh, there he goes. So on the mission, I guess it's just me and you guys now. Wherever he went. Ugh. Yeah, that's what happens, man. Dogs, they have one track mind. As soon as they smell food, they're out of there. Or especially that old dog. He just, whatever he smells, whatever he's interested in, he just goes for it, man. Hey, I bet I can chug this beer in 3 gulps. Check this out. I'm only gonna go for 3 because I'm not that good with chugging beer. But I'm gonna go for 3 gulps, alright? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. That was more than 3 gulps, but whatever. Hey, at least I know I can drink more than 3. Anyway, it's just nice to chat with you guys. So, what else is that? Yo, any conversation will be great. Like, I don't really have anything to talk about. Like, I guess earlier today was election day, and for those people, you know what? For those people that believe in voting, you know what? I'm gonna say this: go out there and vote. Go out there and vote. If you really feel like that it does, impact everybody's lives and go out to vote, then do it. It's just the way I was brought up. I'm sorry, but voting, the way I see it, just even though that there's so many people that would say otherwise, like, oh yeah, voting matters. Vote. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. It's just that's the way I was brought up. Like, not me, not voting. Why? Because it doesn't matter. Like, really, it doesn't matter. Like, if you really think about it, it really doesn't matter. Like, it does matter, but it doesn't. Like, that's the twist. Like, it's a 50-50 thing going on there. Like, some people will be like, yeah, it matters, yeah. But, like, there's that other 50 that says no. Like, Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no point. Like, seriously, there's no point. Like, what's the point? Like, I voted. Actually, I won't lie. This I did vote. It wasn't an official vote like for the government or anything. But I voted in school for something, and I voted for this one guy because I was a wrestler in middle school at one point years ago, and we had a vote like, oh, who's going to win, this guy or this guy, and I placed a vote. I placed a vote on the one guy, and I still lost. So like it doesn't like to, it's so funny how the government, and I'm not talking down on the government for doing what they do, because voting, it's so complicated on the whole voting process. It's like, where do you stand? It's like, are you technically a real American because you don't vote? Like, does that make any sense? Like, no, doesn't make sense. Like, I'm a real American. I was born in Lancaster, General, Pennsylvania. That's where I was born. Like, I was definitely born on the United States. In the United States. Like, it's just what whether you're born here or not, like, why does it matter if you vote or not? It really doesn't. Even if you're born here, why does it matter? Like, oh yeah, you're a true-blooded American, you know, and I can see that. I can see some people saying that, like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be a true-blooded American. You gotta vote, you know. And it's like, no, no, like, do what I want. Leave me alone. Like, I don't need a vote. Like, what? Why do I need to vote for something that I don't believe in anyway? I don't believe in voting, so what's the point? It's a 50 chance. Yeah, exactly. It's a 50% chance. It's either way. It's 50-50. It doesn't matter if you vote or anything. Dude, it's just by chance. It's basically like going to the casino and betting money down. Like, basically, they might as well do it that way because that's what it is when it comes to presidential elections. Basically, what it is competition between two people. I'm sorry, am I back? Hello? Am I back? Am I live streaming again? Sorry about that, everyone. So basically, my point in that whole thing is, you know, doesn't matter if you're a United States citizen or not. The whole voting process is so freaking screwed anyway. It doesn't matter at this point. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say this. You can go vote. Please, definitely go vote because you have every right as an American citizen to vote. It's just something for that, like for me, I just, I'm sorry. I'm not a voter and I was never taught to vote. And even if I was taught, like, even if you voted, like, they're like, oh yeah, your say matters. Like, no, it don't. Like, seriously, voting means nothing. Like, at this point. Like, what? Like, seriously, I'm not. That's the hardcore truth, guys. Like, there's no point. Like, there's a point. I'm not saying that there's not a point. Like, if you're an American citizen, yes, please go vote. But please go vote for the right people. Go vote for the right people. Like, I don't even have a preference on who to vote for. Just go vote for whoever you guys think that are the right people to vote for. But as an American citizen, the way I was growing up is that there's no point. Like, seriously, because anybody that you vote for, it doesn't matter. Like, and maybe it does. Maybe it does for some people. Maybe, when you go vote and you get the right person, it might happen. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen. It's just sometimes it doesn't. And that's happened to me a couple times. And that's what helps me that's what helped me to learn to forget about voting, because really your say doesn't matter at this point. Like, I'm not saying that your say doesn't. It's so hard to freaking explain. Like, I want to say voting isn't useless. Please go vote. Definitely. But at the same time, it's like, as an American citizen, you want to go vote, but when you go vote and your vote doesn't matter, and I'm not saying that goes for every time, it just happens sometimes. Like, I'm just saying, over the years, it's been happening more frequently. You go to vote, and it doesn't happen anyway. So, my sense of the whole argument is, what's the point? That's what I'm saying. Like, like I'm trying to say, go and vote, go vote. Please. Definitely. Definitely go vote. I support everyone that goes vote. Please vote. But vote on the right cause. Because even if you do, and I'm not saying that it's not, there's nothing wrong with voting on the right cause, but even if it doesn't work out because you feel like that you're voting on the right cause, that you feel like that means the most, but it doesn't happen anyway, then just know this, that votes really don't matter because it really depends on, the government and whatever the United States says. Like, and I hope I wasn't talking anti government, I'm not anti government or anything. I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of the whole thing. Like, the whole point of voting, because when you go to vote for someone that you like and then it doesn't happen, then you realize, what's the point? Like, but anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's very confusing. I agree with that. It's like, because you don't want to tell people that they don't want to vote, because that's what Americans do. We vote, and that's what we should do. But then there's Americans like me that realize, what's the point, because even if we vote for the person that we want, there's a 50% of chance that it's not even going to happen. So what's the point? And then there is a point, and then there's someone else that's going to sit there and be like, "Oh, there's a point because at least you tried." It's like, yeah, no, I want to hear that shit. Like, no, fuck you. Like, oh, you could try it next year. Like, no. I tried this year. I wanted it to happen. It didn't happen, so let it fucking go. Like, it's just, that's how I feel in the whole thing. Like, I'm not saying that's how it should be, but that's how personally I feel. It's like, what's the point? And there is a point. That's the problem. By the way, I just want to take the moment real quick. Doom Slayer. It's been a while since I've been live streaming. I haven't made one of these face videos for a while. I just want to take the moment to say thank you for dropping by and having a conversation with me. And to be honest, this is kind of like therapeutic. So, like, it is nice to at least sit here and talk to someone. Doom Slayer, thank you. Like, I'm definitely going through therapy right now. Like, thank you so much for being there. And dude, I can imagine that you're not even licensed to be a therapeutic person, but thank you. Like, it's nice to talk and get my feelings out there, Like, it's nice to talk to someone about it, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's just, man, there's so much in the world that I wish I could just change, At at 29 years old. I wish there was so much, like, dude, I wish I could be president. And a lot of people, like, and I've already been told, like, Richard, we don't want you as president. And I'm not saying that I won't be a bad president. It's just like, yo, what is up? How you doing, Daniel? Thank you for joining the stream. Please leave a like. And thank you for joining the conversation as well. But like I said, man, like, I know I've been told by multiple people, like, Richard, you shouldn't be president, but in the same sense, I feel like I could be, like, like. Well, I appreciate that, Doomslayer. Thank you for saying that. Yo, first act of presidency, and you know what? I want to go nuclear arms with North Korea. What I would do, because that would be the first country I deal with. I know a lot of situations in Ukraine and Russia, but because of that situation, North Korea has been threatened the United States. And at this point, as president, what I would do, I wouldn't threaten nuke. I wouldn't threaten nuclear warfare on North Korea. What I would do, in my sense of war, is what we did back in Vietnam, trench war. I would go for trench war because we can limit, obviously, we could limit less lives being taken from nuclear warfare, and we can take care of the North Korean regime, the Kim Jong Un regime. We could take care of that in trenches. And I understand, a lot of countries are like, "Oh yeah, we just bomb them. That's it." That's not the way to go. The way to go is to go land based. Let's go land based with them. Let's go dig trenches. Let's go back to what we did with Vietnam. Except, let's not lose this one. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. You know? Let's go. Let's dig trenches and use drones. Because the United States have drones. Like, we could use drone warfare. It's just, instead of resorting to catastrophic end of the world weapons, I say let's go in there with drones. Like, let's do trenches. Like, basically what I'm saying is, let's do what Ukraine and Russia are doing. They're doing trench warfare. Like, I'm not sure what Russia's side, because I've been hearing that they're deciding to upgrade their weapon status to, I've been hearing a lot of war crimes with Russia, and I don't want to get into that. But what I'm saying with Ukraine, with North Korea and the United States, I feel like, instead of, and I know the North Koreans been threatening us with nuclear warheads, and they're saying that they can hit, Los Angeles, new, what is that? Lo, New, I want to say Las Vegas. Yeah, I've been hearing reports about that. What I want to say is, when it comes to the North Koreans, instead of, and I know that they've been threatening us with nukes, but instead of the United States retaliating and the whole nuke idea, let's just go in with trenches. Oh, definitely. Like, we definitely, the we have the most powerful military, as far with the United States, and a lot of countries could definitely disagree with that, because Russia, I feel like Russia is but a lot of people would say that Russia is the first and then we're the second. But a lot of people would say the United States is the first and Russia would be the second. But, like, I guess it I guess it just depends on perspective, on other people's ideas, and it's just, to be honest, if World War III ever broke out, like, if nukes were ever used, then let's just basically just all agree to say that we're done. We're all done. At that point, we're just all done. Like, that's all I want is just we all agree that we're all done at that point. Like, as soon as every country launches nukes, this whole world would be wiped off. Well, the continents wouldn't be continents anymore. They would just be desert wastelands at that point. Like, although guys, my phone is going to be dying in a couple minutes. I just wanted to take the moment to share my thoughts about, and I wanted to get into global warming, but I'm not going to do that tonight. But just the idea about, I wish what we could do in the United States with North Korea. Like, I understand about Ukraine and Russia, but to be honest, the North Koreans have been suffering enough, and I feel like our attention, even though Ukraine and Russia has their own thing going on, I feel like the United States should pay attention to that, but should at least put at least 35% of their attention to North Korea. Um, I don't want our situation as Americans to go into nuclear warfare with North Korea. There is no reason, if we go to war, there's no reason for us to use technical nukes unless if they use them against us first. If North Korea decides to pull that button, which I really hope and I fail to see that they'll do that for the simple fact that they just want publicity to get money, but I don't feel like North Korea is ready for that war. Because if they were, and yeah, all they do is just gloat and show blow and blah blah blah. Kim Jong Un, my message to you, brother, and I hope I'm not an enemy of North Korea. I actually love the North Korean regime. The problem is with you, Kim, is that you run it horribly. And you know what? After all those people, no, all those people, my message to you, Kim, is these men, yeah, the people that you have locked up in North Koreans' prison cells. You know what? Let's call let's call them what they are. Concentration camps. Just like Hitler. Kim Jong-un, the United States is watching, and we are prepared. You can use all your nuclear threats all you want. Just make sure you know this. We have the bombs and the technology to reach you. And that is my message to Kim Jong-un. It's not even about war. It's a statement that has to be made. The North Korean regime, the things that they keep doing, we don't want a nuclear war. We'll see you in the trenches. And that's my message. We don't need nuclear weapons to deal with you, North Korea. We'll go to the trenches and we'll go to the mountains. Because guess what? We have a valuable team of the United States military called the RAT Unit. And if I could serve, I'm 5'1", and I would love to explore your tunnels. I wish I could join the RAT Unit, because I would be the first one in. But anyway, that's my message to North Korea. I guess I'm an enemy of North Korea now. I'm pretty sure they're going to eventually find this video, but that's okay with me. But yeah, my message to North Korea from the United States. We don't want a nuclear war. Meet us in the trenches. And unlike Vietnam, I guarantee you this, we'll win this one. Because we're America. And we are American built strong. And, and that's just what we do. That was a very powerful message I feel like I sent. But anyway, Doomslayer, if you're still here. Hey, Doomslayer, you still here with me, brother? Brother. If you are, and if you're not, I understand. But, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And to be honest, oh, you're still here. And to be honest, I just want you all to know, for our military tactics for North Korea, we should advance them in trench warfare. We shouldn't resort to their idiotic, I can't say that word. Um idiot idiocy. We shouldn't go to their level. North Korea, all the all they keep doing is just threatening the United States with nuclear warfare. Nuclear warfare. We don't have to worry about that. We are the first country besides Russia, or other country would see it differently. But yeah, anyway, I feel like the United States definitely is, and I'm not just gloating for us, but we definitely have the power, the firepower, to handle our own. And every country besides our allies should know that. And that's how I feel. What do you think about that, Doomslayer? Is that good? Is that a good note to end? Like, I'm ready to call it night, but I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. And if you're still here, Doomslayer, thank you for joining. 10 out of 10. I just hope I'm not saying anything out of my bounds, you know? Like, I love North Korea. North Korea, if you guys ever see my video, please don't consider me as an enemy. I'm only, dude, oh man. I love you guys, North Korea. It's just, your ruler, dictator, right now, is a very bad person to run your country. And that's my personal message to you, North Korea. You guys gotta either get him out of that position, or another country. I'm not saying ours as the United States. I'm not saying that we'll handle that situation, but either the North Koreans need to either vote him out, or I can see in the future a country, I'm not saying ours in particular, but I can see a country eventually in the future sending, you know, a Navy SEAL squad, you know. I'll just say this. As Americans, Bin Laden, Kim Jong-un, Bin Laden wasn't hard to find. Just remember that. If you ever see this video, Kim, Bin Laden, we found him and we threw him in the ocean. Just imagine what we can do with you. Okay, that was my message to North Korea anyway. But anyway. Exactly. But yes, I do love North Korea. I just wish they were under leadership that was the right leadership. And I hope I don't become an enemy of North Korea, because this video wasn't about criticizing North Korea or becoming an enemy of North Korea. It was just to state facts. North Korea, you're barking up the wrong tree. The United States and Uncle Sam, which is the United States, Oh, by the way, I talked to Uncle Sam earlier, and he said, Kim, you keep talking about him. We're going to have to eventually respond, but we're not going. I'm not saying that we are. Who knows? Another country will always respond to something, but the United States isn't the only one on your shit list. Just be careful. Because guess what, Kim, in North Korea? We're all watching. Oh, in North Korea, I also want to say this too. We're all anonymous. Anyway, Doomslayer, thank you so much for joining, and thank you for so much for your years of. Oh, yep, my phone's dying. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this short here. Yep, I want to cut this short. Okay, guys. I just want to take the moment to say again, thank you guys so much, Doomslayer. Thank you for so much for joining and watching the stream. I really am grateful. My phone is definitely going to die in a couple minutes. I just want to take the moment to thank you so much for your support. And this video, and like I said before I go, this video isn't against the North Koreans or the Kim Dynasty. It's just a message to the Kim Dynasty that America, we don't play. And you can hide under the deepest hole you want, Kim. But that's what Bin Laden did. And guess what? We still found him. So hide yourself, because eventually we will come for you. But that's not just me talking out for us out of the United States. That's me talking to from every country that you made upset. Anyway, Doomslayer, I'm not sure if you're still here. I hope you are. But until then, guys, this is Richard. Hey, Doomslayer, I know you're still watching, but until then, guys, and this is who you do. Hey, thank you so much for watching, Doomslayer. But until then, guys, this is Richard on Richard's channel, and expect more gaming to come because I will be live streaming a video game in a couple minutes. So until then, guys, this is Richard on Richard's channel. Signing out. Oh, by the way. Peace out, brothers.